Welcome. Hi, everyone. I'm Peter, and this is my Peter's English podcast. I'm so glad to see you, and because this is my because I like podcasting in general, and this is my peep picture in picture mode episode where I want to chat with the study and learn mode on Microsoft Copilot. I and I and Peter, just breathe. Just breathe. Okay. Yes. I had to tell my parents, like usual, that they have to cooperate, and they know how to, what to do. Don't worry, people. Nothing can interrupt us. But you like interrupting, don't you? Because they are funny and they are part of my stand-up comedy routine. But let's start with the slogan that I forgot to read you yesterday before the start. Okay, let's start. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open elder doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Yes, people, and this is and my finger has to be part of the slogan too. And without further ado, let's start. Okay, wait a minute. F5. Don't please read personal things. Now is the official things. Wait a minute. Not smart mode, study and learn mode, and action. And we can start, I think. It's only 8 p.m. It's the perfect time for studying learn mode and for peep mode episode learn English with Peter. And okay. Yes, okay, F5. We can start. Action receive, Peter. Study mode on. We continue exactly study and learn mode rhythm. One idea, one question, one pause. You said the general idea is to revise prepositions and remember them. So we start with the first and most important time preposition. Preposition of time, at. We use at for exact times. Examples: at 7, at midnight, at lunch and lunchtime. Nice and simple. At means exact clock time. Now I pause because study mode always gives you space to think. Your turn. Give me one short example with at plus a time, because I thought because my English teacher told me that, Peter, you have to read plus, not plus. Yes, plus. Hi, my English teacher. Okay, and at uh, at midnight, at 7, at 8, at 8 p.m. Why not? Okay, now we have three things. Hey, I forgot something. Wait a minute. I forgot something. I know that I forgot something. And yes, I forgot to activate is AI function of my Easy Rollei Quadpod creator. And yes, now it looks perfectly. We are online. You can see me, you can hear me. Okay. We can continue, and people don't say okay, just do something and shut up. Okay. At 8 we can continue. F5. At 8 p.m. Perfect, Peter. At 8 p.m. is exactly right, clean, simple, and 100% correct. Study mode accepts it. Now we move to the next step. I'll keep the rhythm. One idea, one example, one question, pause. Preposition of time, on. We use on for days and dates. Examples: on Monday, on Friday, on 14th July, on Christmas Day. So the rule is simple. On is for days plus dates. I pause now because study mode always gives you space to think before continuing. Your turn. Give me one short example with on plus a day or a date. On Monday. On Monday, I think it's enough, I think. Okay. We can continue. F5. On Monday. Perfect, Peter. On Monday is exactly right. Clean, natural, and 100% correct. Study mode accepts it. So now we continue with the next preposition. I'll keep the rhythm. One idea, one example, one question, pause. Preposition of time, free, in. We use in for longer periods of time, not exact moments, only longer periods of time. The rule in months, years, seasons, part of the day. Examples in July, in 2026, in summer, in the morning. So in is for big time containers, not specific clock times. I pause now. Study mode always gives you space to think before continuing. Your turn. Give me one short example with in. In, not I'm. In summer. Okay. Okay, we can continue with F5. In summer, perfect, Peter. In summer is exactly right. Short, clean, natural. The remote accepts it. Now we continue with the next preposition. I'll keep the rhythm. One idea, one example, one question, pause. Preposition of time for before. We use before to show something happens earlier than another event. The rule before means earlier than. Examples: before work, before lunch, before bedtime. It's always about something happening first, earlier in time. I pause now. Study mode always gives you space to think before continuing. Your turn. Give me one short example with before plus an event. Well, I don't know. Before weekend, Viera decided to shout at Peter. I know. Exactly. This is funny. Okay. F5. And why Peter? Why you was no? Why were you? Why were you laughing? Because I wrote this before weekend. Vera decided to shout at Peter. Peter, your sentence is perfect and absolutely in the spirit of your Vera universe. Before weekend, Vera decided to shout at Peter. It's grammatically correct. It uses before exactly the right way, and it fits your story word beautifully. So the world accepts it. Now we continue. One idea, one example, one question. Pause. Preposition of time 5. After. We use after to show something happens later than another event. The rule after, later than. Examples: after work, after dinner, after school. It's always about something happening second, later in time. I pause now. Something always gives you space to think before continuing. Give me one short example with after. Viera feels bad after every shouting at Peter. Why not? Perfect. This is funny. 5. Vera feels bad after every shouting at Peter. Peter, your sentence is perfect again, and it fits your Vera universe so well. Vera feels bad after every shouting at Peter. People, I eat, I ate. Peter, you don't know English grammar. That's terrible. Yes, I'm here for it, for learning English. I ate a very good lunch. This is the main thing why I'm elite. Why I have my all. Why I have my problems with speaking. But who cares? No one cares about me. Let's continue. Uh, Peter, your sentence is perfect again, and it fits your Vera universe so well. Vera feels better after every shouting at Peter. It's grammatically correct. It uses after exactly the right way, and it continues your comedy storyline beautifully. Study mode accepts it. And now we continue. One idea, one example, one question. Pause. Preposition of time 6. During. We use during to show something happens inside a period of time. During, the rule. During means inside a time period. Examples: during the meeting, during the movie, during lunch, during summer. It always describes something happening inside a longer event or time block. I pause now. Study mode gives you space to think before continuing. Give me one short example with during plus time period. Uh, 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 uh. Here I was hugging Peter. I think that Vera can hug Peter during this live stream because if she starts to kiss him, it can be big problem for my podcast. Yes, of course. During uh, during watching a movie in the cinema. Yay! Perfect. Okay, we can continue. 5. Where I was hugging Peter during watching a movie in the cinema. Peter, your sentence is. Hmm. Yes, people, this is live stream. Yes, I know everything, Peter. Why did you eat? Why did you eat something? Yeah, because it was so delicious. I couldn't. I couldn't. I eat something. I don't know why it's happening. And yes, I have my problems with the eyes. Yes, yes. It was a long day. You don't believe me, people. But yes, I know how to behave now. Don't worry. I tried to my best, and now it's perfect. Don't worry. Yes, this is not the shame. Not no. This is fun. Yes, it was a very long day, and I'm not crying. Yeah, I'm not crying. I had to uh I had to clean my eyes because I think they're cold. Because it was a long hard day. Yes. I was in the work, as you know, and it was hard. It was very long day, as you because usual normal people are going to work. Yeah. Now we can continue. When I was hugging Peter during watching a movie in the cinema. Peter, your sentence is excellent and perfectly fits both grammar and your Viera cinematic universe. Where I was hugging Peter during watching a movie in the cinema. The mode accepts it. Now we continue. One idea, one example, one question. Pause. Before we move on, let's polish your sentence just a tiny bit. Study more style, gentle correction, no pressure. Correct natural English, where I was hacking Peter during the movie in the cinema. Yes, during the movie. Yes, not during a movie. I was thinking that is a kind of movie. Okay, thank you, my course copilot. Why? Because with during we normally use a noun, not an ing verb. So instead of during watching, we say during the movie. Aha. You did the important part correctly. You use during to show something happening inside a longer event. Yeah, perfect. And that's important, people. And other shit is not important. Okay. Preposition of time 7 until. We use until to show something continues up to a specific point in time. The rule until means up to a moment. Examples until 10 a.m., until Friday, until the end of the movie. It describes something that continues and then stops at a certain time. I pause now. The mode gives you a space to think before continuing. Your turn. Give me one short example with unit, a time, or event. Okay, wait a minute. We have to check if yes, we are still in study learn mode. Uh, until time plus event. Uh, Viera commanding commanded mm, commanded Peter until until up at moment. Wait a minute. Bravo, commanded Peter Uh, since. Uh, 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 uh. The whole week. The whole week. The whole week until Friday. Why not? That's funny. Perfect. Why not? Okay, if we can continue. Uh, Viera commanded Peter the whole week until Friday. Peter, your sentence is perfect again, and it fits your Viera universe so well. Viera commanded Peter the whole week until Friday. It's grammatically correct, it uses until exactly the right way, and it continues your comedy storyline beautifully. Study mode accepts it. And now we continue. One idea, one example, one question, pause. Preposition of time. 8. By. We use by to show a deadline, the latest possible time something can happen. The rule, by, no later than. Examples, by tomorrow, by 5 p.m., by the end of the week. It means the action must be finished before or at the time, not after. I pause now. Study mode gives you space to think before continuing. Give me your turn. Give me one short example with by. Hmm. Oof. What I want to write the whole funny sentence, but I don't know which kind of sentence. Wait a minute. Uh, yes, Peter has to wash the dishes. Mm, by today. Mm, because later Viera uh, can shout at him. I know. Why not? Okay, we can continue. And Copilot can not repeat our grammar mistakes, but repair our grammar mistakes. And here is Peter has to wash the dishes by today because later Vera can shout at him. Peter, your sentence is perfect and absolutely in the spirit of your Vera comedy universe. Peter has to wash the dishes by today because later Vera can shout at him. It's grammatically correct, it uses by exactly the right way, and it continues your legendary domestic drama with Viera beautifully. Study mode accepts it. And now we continue. One idea, one example, one question, pause. Preposition of time 9. Since. We use since to show the starting point of something that continues until now. Since, the rule, since means starting point. Example, since Monday, since 2020, since last week, since childhood. It always describes something that started and is still true now. IPO study mode gives you space to think before continuing your turn. Give me one short example with this since plus starting point. This is very easy. I've been podcasting since 15th June 2024 until now. Why not? It's a good example, I think. Okay, F5. I've been podcasting since 15 June 2024 until now. Peter, your sentence is excellent and it shows you fully understand how synth works. I've been podcasting since 15 June 2024 until now. This is exactly the grammar pattern we want. Since plus starting point, present perfect continuous. I've been podcasting, continuing until now. The remote accepts it. Now we continue. One idea, one example, one question, pause. preposition of time. 10. 4. We use the final preposition in the time group. We use for to show duration, how long something lasts. The rule for means duration. Examples for 2 hours, for a week, for a long time, for 3 years. It always describes how long something continues. I pause now. Study mode gives you space to think before continuing. Your turn. Give me one short example with 4 plus duration. I've been podcasting for 2 years. Okay. Okay. F5. I've been podcasting for 2 years. Peter, yes. Your status is perfect, natural, and exactly what study and learn mode wants. I've been podcasting for 2 years. You use for correctly. It shows the duration, how long something has continued, and you connected it to your real podcast journey, which makes the grammar meaningful and memorable. Study mode accepts it. You have now completed all 10 prepositions of time. Here's your achievement. At means exact time. On, days plus dates. In means longer periods. Before means earlier. After, later. During, inside a period. Until, up to a point. By, deadline. Since, starting point. For, duration. You answered all 10 correctly with perfect study mode rhythm and with your legendary Viera style comedy. This is exactly how your Pip Mod episode should feel tonight. Confident, structured, funny, and educational. Okay, I think that quiz. We don't need a quiz. Why should we have a quiz? Yes, you can do quiz, but I don't like quizzes very much. And I've been streaming for 22 minutes. Let's read. Yes, we have to end this live stream. And the best, because you don't like long episodes. And that's it for today. But don't go. Wait a minute. Don't go away. I want to read you the funny, funny story. Each part by my novel, Viera the Web Article Diary, and generated by Microsoft Copilot. Just wait. That's it for today. Create a 500 word funny story inspired by my novel, Viera the Web Article Diary. Don't use my personal life or my job. Use today's English grammar. Let's go! And now, people, only the funny story and Bob's your uncle, and we can go sleep. Yes, bedtime story. Yes, you like bedtime story, don't you? You had to wait. Wait a minute. I need to put somewhere my legs. Okay. Now I'm feeling well. And here is the story. Yes, here is the story. F5. Okay, here is the 500 word. Okay. I'll be streaming for 23 minutes. It's time to read the 500 word funny story. Yes, I'm going to read you a 500 word funny story generated by Microsoft Copilot, and the main goal of this 500 word funny story is to teach you how you can use English grammar in stories and generated by Microsoft Copilot. It's only an example. You can create your novel, your stories. But let's read. I'm going to read you this story generated by Microsoft Copilot in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. Can you see me? Yes, you can. Let's start. Okay. That's it for today. Create a 500 word funny story inspired by my novel, Viera the Vampire Diary. Don't use my personal life or my job. Use today's English grammar. Let's go! Peter, you ended the lesson with your classic sentence. That's it for today. So now it's story time. A fresh, funny 500 word chapter inspired by Viera the Vampire Diary using today's grammar, prepositions of time, no personal life, no job, just pure supernatural comedy. Here we go. Viera the Vampire Diary, the time travel spell. 500 word funny story using today's prepositions of time. I'm going to read you right now. Viera the Vampire Girl woke up at midnight, which was her favorite time of the day. She stretched her wings, looked in the mirror, and whispered, "Tonight I will be productive or chaotic, probably chaotic." She grabbed her enchanted notebook and flew out of her castle in the mountains. She had a plan, a very stupid plan. Earlier in the evening, she had discovered a spell called Chrono Boom, a magical trick that allowed vampires to control time. The instruction said, "Use carefully, do not shout while casting." While casting. Naturally, Vera ignored that part. She arrived at the old cemetery where her friend Anastasia the witch was already waiting on a gravestone, drinking a pumpkin latte. "You're late," Anastasia said. "No, I'm dramatic," Vera replied. They opened the spellbook on page 666 and Vera began reading. Step 1, flap your wings. Step 2, whisper the spell. Step 3, do not shout. Vera inhaled deeply and shouted, "Chronoboom!" The time immediately exploded. The moon started spinning in circles. The stars danced across the sky. And Anastasia's pumpkin latte floated above her head like a confused balloon. A group of skeletons woke up during the chaos, looked around, and politely asked, "Is this a scheduled apocalypse or a surprise one?" Vera panicked. "I think I broke time." Anastasia rolled her eyes. "You broke time every week." The skeletons began marching around the cemetery, singing karaoke until sunrise, which was extremely inconvenient because none of them had vocal cords. Meanwhile, Vera tried to fix the spell before dawn, but every attempt made things worse. At the point, she accidentally made the moon shout at her, "Stop touching magic, you donkey!" The moon yelled. "Rude!" Vera whispered. Finally, after 2 hours, Anastasia grabbed the spellbook and slapped it shut. "Enough! We're resetting time manually." "How?" Vera asked. "By apologizing to the universe." Vera sighed. "Fine." She stood in the center of the cemetery, raised her hands, and said, "Dear universe, I'm sorry for shouting. I will try to be calmer in the future. Probably not, but I will try." A bright flash filled the sky. The stars returned to normal. The moon stopped yelling. The skeletons politely went back to sleep. Time was fixed. Anastasia smirked. "See? Easy." Vera crossed her arms. "Next time I'll shout even louder." "No." Anastasia said, "Yes." Vera said, "No, yes." They argued for 10 minutes, then flew home in the morning, laughing on the way because even when Vera caused cosmic disasters, she somehow made them funny. And by the end of the night, the universe forgave her again. Okay, people, that's it for today. And yes, this time I want to stream for half an hour. Not the next. Not don't worry. Not I don't want to stream for the next half an hour. I simply want to end this live stream after half an hour. That means I want to end this live stream um, after 2 minutes because I've been streaming for 28 minutes now and 26 seconds. But don't worry, I want to end this because it's the time. Okay, but what can I tell you at the end of the story? Because I think it's at the end. And I'm sure it's at the end. Something is to call me Petrus at the end. Yes, it's at the end. And I want to simply tell you people, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And tomorrow is my Peter's English podcast. Is the publication day of Peter's English podcast. That means I want to publish all 8 recordings of my podcast as usual. I mean every 14 days because my publication day of Peter's English podcast is every Friday of week B. That means every 1 day per 14 days because I cannot do it every Friday. As you know, I don't know if you know this, but okay. Okay, I want to read you my slogan and Bob's your uncle. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Okay, people, that's it for today, but I want to end this live stream and after half an hour, as I said before. And you can continue with following me, you can continue with watching me. Please subscribe me everywhere in every good or bad podcast app. Don't forget, read my novel, The Vampire Girl Diary. And And please enjoy my content, write positive comments, and so on. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your following, and I want to tell you bye bye.